Playing in the World Cup is the ultimate competition.
I think you dream about it for most of the time before you don't have that green and gold jersey over your head for the first time.
Jake White continuously hammered it into us that we leave the jersey in a better state in which we received it.
It's a very passionate rugby supporters, passionate rugby nation, expectations massive.
And lifting that Webberless trophy is just the ultimate goal.
My very first team talk before we played Ireland in the first test ever together, I just said, guys, do you think you can beat England at Twickenham? And they obviously looked at me, and obviously confident rugby players said yes, because if we don't believe that the goal is to beat the world champions in their home ground, then there's no reason to go on the field. So all the time as I was coaching them for the 4 years, I always made sure we made reference to the fact that the World Cup was going to be our moment in time, and we needed to make sure that everything we did was to enable us to make sure we could be winners of the World Cup in 2007.
The Webberless trophy goes to South Africa for the second time.
They were such a low. They'd come off a disastrous 2003 campaign. They hadn't won many test matches. Basically, they'd come off as a group of players basically just forgetting how it was to win. And I remember meeting with John Smith. He just said, we'll do anything. Just tell us what you want us to do, we'll do anything, but we don't want to lose anymore.
The pathway to 2007 was a long one, because we'd started talking about it in 2004 when Jake started as coach. So it was something that had been in our minds for a very long time. The preparation, the playing every test match, almost a piece of the puzzle to sort of finish this 2007 picture.
When I got into the post, I sort of spoke very proudly about the fact that I thought we could win a World Cup and that we were going to win the World Cup, knowing that if we put all the systems in place, and really work hard and get the selection right, there was no reason why this group of players who had dominated their own age group wouldn't be able to dominate World Rugby 4 years later. So I just thought, what I want to do is just go back to what the basics were in South African rugby, what's a given. We've generally got big, strong forwards, we generally defend very well, and make sure that people respect us for the things that we can do well.
We slowly brought back the traditions of South African rugby. The guys started playing for the jersey again, getting results, and started winning.
The reality check set in 2006 when the year before the World Cup, when we got up, got some serious injuries and ended up, losing a few test matches, losing some confidence, and then obviously it puts a bit of doubt in your mind.
Strong running from Fritz. He unleashes Vincent Clerc. Clerc is going to go into the corner. Surely that's it. Weak defence from the Springboks, you have to say. 2006,
they wanted to fire Jake, fired a lot of players. Jake took a lot of flack.